Welcome back to Divine Capricorns with me, Amanda. I read for Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Saturn placements. And I'm going to do a reading for Mercury Retrograde. It's the last one of the year. It's in the sign of Sagittarius. And it's going to mostly affect mutable signs. So, which is what Sag is. So I tend to forget all of them. I know Cardinals like the back of my hand, but it's because I'm Cardinal. So Sag, Virgo, I believe it would be Pisces for water. And what would be the air sign? Oh, is it Gemini? So Gemini and Virgo are both mutable? Interesting. Huh. Something for me to ponder. Anyways, it starts today and then it ends December 15th, 2024. So I'm going to get a general idea of what's going on, what we can expect during this time. Major things are to do a backup of your files. Recognize that during this time, there's going to be conflict through conversation and any sort of communication happening. Be mindful of that stuff in the workplace. Take some time to, think about things before you start taking action. So trying to respond instead of react will be very helpful during this time. Relationships has been a huge theme this year throughout any of the retrogrades, any of the planetary alignments in general. So you may have an ex come back. I mean, I'm expecting some old friendships to come back personally, which is going to make me laugh. But yeah. All right. So what are the overall themes that Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Saturn placements can expect for Mercury retrograde? What can they expect? The overall theme. Can you give me an overall theme? Imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Can I get one more? I feel like you're going to be very tapped into your creativity. Ooh, abundance. I like to see it. I like to see it. I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Yes. Yes, you are. You are limitless. Yes, you are a limitless being. And yes, you can manifest whatever you want. It's about your mind. It's about the connection to spirit. It's about many things, but let's go deeper. What or who is coming towards Capricorn during Mercury retrograde? Nope, too many. Don't give me a chunk of randomness. We will take this card, Ace of Pentacles. Yes, baby. Hello, coins. Come to mama or papa. What else? So I feel like could be a new job for a good amount of you. 6 of Wands? You gotta be freaking kidding me. Wow. Okay. I don't want to jinx it. What else? This is really good. It's good stuff. What else for my Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Saturn placements, the world? This is fantastic. I'm like so excited for you, Temperance. I'm excited for all of us because, we have worked so hard this year. Of course, not every Capricorn, but like, The Star. Aquarius energy. We've got Sag here, which makes sense. I said that it's during Sag season. And the World. The World for me is Aquarius. So you've got double Aquarius, which is interesting. So 2 more cards, please. 2 more cards. We're not doing an extensive read here. I don't pull a million cards. 3 of Cups. And I have 1 more card. 1 last card. So it gives me 2. Okay. Guess I can take it. Ace of Cups and Page of Pentacles. Somebody learned their lesson in fulfillment. Like you're filling your cup. Wow. And this is going to be, I feel like you're going to have something or things transpire during this time as a test to what you learned this year, which is a great thing. That's actually a good sign that once you pass these tests during this time, then it's completed, which is what the World is basically saying. At the bottom of the deck, you have freaking Empress. Oh, she is so abundant, isn't she? I gotta tell you, this is really positive. I don't see anything bad here. I mean, you don't even have any swords. You have no swords. It's Cups, Pentacles, Wands. This is magnificent. Okay. I feel like you're tapped in right now. You are tapped in. You're imagining your life. You're probably doing some manifesting rituals. Amazing. Keep going. A lot of it is very visual. Like if you're a visual person, I know I am. That's how I do that. It depends on your brain, but you need to believe that it's already yours. That's a big part. So really having faith and like not being tied to outcomes of anything. Yeah, I feel like you got 2 aces. You have the 2 most positive ones. Not that wands or swords is bad, but I feel like if you're going to get aces, these 2 are the ones. So I feel like you're on the hunt, or you've been looking to have different experiences, ones that are more solid, more long-term, really surrounded by stability. I feel like you're going to recognize who's right for you, who's not during this time, especially if people come back. I mean, 3 of Cups is definitely reunion. I just feel as though there's something super important during this time. So there could be an earth sign or just someone who's a student of sorts, maybe somebody who really admires you, or, you know, could also be a hidden enemy. It's possible. It's always possible. That may come back and try to heal a relationship with you. I don't know if this is something that you should trust necessarily. Please tap into your intuition during this time. But I really get this impression, like, I know the Hermit card isn't out here, but I really feel like you are to yourself right now. You are working on you because you #1 priority, because you want to go into the new year like brand spanking new. And for some of my Capricorns, spanking is a really great time. I just had to say it. Don't cancel me. Don't do it. This feels like something shiny and like it's hard to miss. That's what I just heard. Hard to miss. Oh, okay. Anything that is meant for you will always be for you. There's the on. You can never miss out on the right opportunities. When you feel like you've missed out, that's just fear, and fear is created in the mind. Fear isn't real. It's just a construct. in our brains. So you're never really going to miss out. I feel like maybe there's a combination of like grounding yourself at this time, maybe spending some time out where there's trees or mountains, maybe a cliff. Maybe there's a cliff you like to go to. There could also be a park that has a pond. I'm getting that too. Interesting. Never received that from the Ace of Cups before. Oh, it could also have a fountain. Interesting. You do have the fixed sign energy in the world, but I'm not really getting a whole lot of fixed sign significance. I feel like the temperance coming out makes a lot of sense because of it being during Sagittarius season. But I feel like this is a time for you to find balance, not just on the outside of you, but within, right? And sometimes that means saying no to things, saying no to people, or just not even responding, you know, because that is a response, technically speaking. I kind of feel like something is going to be revealed to you during this time as well. That's interesting. I'm getting that from the Ace of Cups. It's like an offering of I don't want to say emotion, maybe just like an offering of information that might make you feel more calm or um, more centered. Some of you need to sit in stillness. Doesn't have to be meditation necessarily, but it definitely could be very helpful for you. I feel like for some of you, you're actually pouring out, like maybe you're cleaning your fridge. What? That's so practical. Okay, for some of you, someone here is cleaning out their fridge, and like for you, maybe that's how you prepare for a new year. I feel that, girl, boy. I like to do like resets where I reorganize things, reclean, or do like a deep cleaning of certain areas. Just reorganizing things in general gives me a sense of control over something that I can control, which then makes me feel less cluttered in my mind. That could be for some of you, if not all of you. There's something about dumping out something. Maybe you've got a resolution. There's nothing wrong with resolutions. I mean, I'm more of a like a goal person. Rather, I don't ever set resolutions for the new year. But for some of you, maybe you're letting go of a drinking habit of sorts, and it doesn't have to be alcohol. Maybe it's soda. You know, maybe you're paying better attention to your health at this time, finding more of a balance within. So that means also internal. So like even what you consume is really important when you find more balance, but also just healing in general. There's also this sense of like, oh gosh, I've never gotten that from the world either. Okay, so there's a sense of being protected at this time. Maybe your guides are fixed signs. Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Taurus are fixed. Okay, that's interesting. Could be in their chart, or just like, I feel like it also could be the animals that are representative. But you are very much protected. It's like there's this bubble, this aura of sorts. And yeah, I'm being called to see like the red in some of the cards. So red is the root chakra. And that is safety, security, identity. That's what it governs. There's something about you own like a red blanket or maybe like a shawl, maybe like a jacket of sorts, something that makes you feel at home, makes you feel like comforted. There's something about that. I don't know. I'm channeling, so I'm going with it. Even maybe like decorating your space. You could be redecorating it, or maybe just like getting out the clutter and putting some new fresh pieces in there. Some of you are also cleansing your spaces. So smudging, that's what we call it. It could be sage, it could be Palo Santo, it could be any incense. Maybe you offer this to your guides and your ancestors. There's something about your home that is like really important to you at this time. Ooh, excuse me, at this time. You could also be watching some movies or just spending time watching something. Interesting. Okay. Like anything that goes along with comfort. And I think that's really great for you. So like stay away from any drama, any conflict, like just like protect your peace. You know, I know I've been saying it a lot in the last couple of months, or few months I should say, but it's so true. It's very important for us to remind ourselves that we are a priority, and if we don't feel good about something, then we shouldn't, go forth with it. We shouldn't betray our own trust or our own boundaries, especially not for other people, you know. And if they do that with us, that's not our problem. Okay. That's also a thing. I feel very much called to the abundance card. Also, like the red again, going along with the root, the base chakra. If you don't know anything about the chakras, then I highly recommend doing some research. But here we have it. I mean, I feel like this is a great read. I feel like this has been a long time coming. I mean, you've got two beginnings and you've got the end here. You've got 3 and a 6, which is 9. 3, 6, 9 could be significant. Yeah, I feel like there's just something about clearing out spaces, clearing out clutter of sorts so that you can move forward into the new year. Some of you might be journaling your goals of sorts. This is what I do every year. I have a specific journal that's, I make a list of all the things I want to, attempt to achieve. And then at the end of that year, I reflect on it. So I look at what worked, maybe what didn't work, maybe what was unrealistic for me, or something that wasn't on my list, but I really enjoyed the experience and I want to reflect on that. I try to meet myself without judgment when I do those things. It is definitely difficult. So there's that. But I will say, I feel like there's some good things happening for you. I don't think that there's anything bad necessarily, but I do feel like you're going to be tested in terms of like knowing who is filling you and knowing who's not filling you at this time. Big emphasis on relationships. Okay, so there could be some sort of reunions. Maybe you just get together with the right people, people who actually made it after all the cuts. Like, not necessarily, specific to everyone there. Could be like, old friends are coming back and now they're recognizing you, even though they weren't previously, which is some dumb shit, but whatever. And now all of a sudden they want to offer something real. Like, okay, if you didn't do that originally, then it's a waste of my time, you trying to come back now that you see I'm doing stuff. I don't like when people do that. It's just, it's giving, let me use you for, you know, like, so I can create a good reputation for myself. Like, go create your own empire, please. Oh, I'll wait. And by the time you make an empire, I would have had like 8 of them. So let's be real here. Those people rely too heavily onto other people who are actually successful. I hate when people do that. It's such a pet peeve. Especially since those people tend to be highly competitive. I don't get it personally, but whatever. Whatever floats their boat, or keeps it somewhat afloat, I suppose. Anyways, I am going to grab for advice really quick. What is the advice for my Capricorns during this time? What is the advice? Judgment. Stay informed. A song is popping into my head, but I don't think any of you know this song. That's fine. When you hear certain messages, don't doubt them. And as of right now, people are going to come towards you that need to be judged. And now when I say judge, I mean not be a ruthless piece of shit, asshole person. I'm talking about judgment of character. Someone can be a good person, but not have good intentions. Right? It's based upon people's choices and their intentions. So when we judge character, it's really important for us to tap into why does this person want to be in my energy? What are they trying to achieve? Are they a good, kind, respectful person? Do they deserve my trust? Do they deserve my energy? This is how you use discernment with judgment. So I feel as though maybe just that would be the advice, is like, literally, when you see it, don't doubt it. Like, red flags are red flags. You can't just like paint over it, like, they're red. It is what it is. But then I feel like also your guides are going to be helping you with that. So please, please, please pay attention during this time. Now, I wish you all the very best during this Mercury retrograde. I'm actually looking forward to this one. Believe it or not, it's like a cakewalk compared to everything else this year. So, yeah. If you need anything from me, there is more information in the description box below, including private readings and social media. I mean, I have a bunch of links, so check it out. Like, share, subscribe. It helps support this channel and helps support me continuing to do, this awesome kind of content. Anyways, I will leave you here. Know that you are divine, sacred, and heavenly. Bye, Capricorns.